taking it to Kerry Cabrero. Perhaps he smells victory.
He probably smells something because he looks a bit sweaty, Kerry, at the moment.
There's one of those flash chops we spoke about earlier. Kerry Cabrero.
Being urged to get back in the ring now.
I think Flash may be setting up for a submission hold. A few knees to the chest. Very dangerous move. Takes its toll on the ribs.
The crowd are urging him on. Finish him off.
Michinoku driver. That move put terrific strain on the neck too. I think Stevie
Knight there.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that was Flash Barker.
You're not one. I don't think you should be preaching about this, Danny. People in glass houses and all that, and we've seen what you can do,
so.
mate. With a, we've seen
it's
what
the
you can do.
flatliner. It's the flatliner. It's over.
That's it. Kerry Cabrero. It's sealed victory here in our opening contest against Flash Barker.
It's so hard being me. I tell you, all the women. All the winning in wrestling. Oh,
again, this man is proved he's #1. Well, he's certainly got a high opinion of himself, if nothing else, Danny.
Well, yeah, but just moments earlier than that, Flash Barker hit his finishing move, the Michinoku driver. And if it wasn't for Stevie Knight pulling him off of the top of that hold, that would have been Flash Barker's match.
Well, now they're finishing off here, and I tell you what, you've got some cheek, haven't you?
Well,
to preach about interference.
what's
What
Phil Powers
doing there now?
Backhand chops on Kerry Cabrero. Clothesline over the top rope. Stevie Knight still in the ring with Flash Barker. Slap round the face. Back chops.
Now this is a preview of the TV title match. Gents, you're not meant to be in there yet.
Phil Powers is fired up for this one. Watch out. Whoa. Flash Barker nailing Kerry Cabrero.
Now this is just getting out of hand.
There's a brawl going on the outside. Stevie Knight and Phil.
It's Phil.
What's going on?
It's Phil. They're going head to head now ahead of the TV title match. They're plowing in now to break them
Well,
up.
we know one thing,
Powers
Stevie.
has got no place here.
Stevie Knight proved who is the better man, either him or Phil Powers. See you in a bit.
And
And the first man to the ring is the special guest referee. It is Phil Powers' very own protege. You've seen him wrestling, now you see him referee. It's Paul Sloan.
Well, I've just been handed a bit of news, and I thought I should inform all you good people that whoever wins this contest will be defending that TV title on Friday, September the 3rd at the Broadway Theatre in Barking. Remember, Ross said last week that the next UWA live event will be a homecoming for someone. Well, it's in Phil Powers' manor, and the cameras will be rolling. So get along there.
Take a look at what's hot and what's not. Who's the number one?
I think Stevie Knight's ready for this one. Been training hard.
Oh, what's this? Powers!
I don't believe that's
What is he doing?
Well, I think that just shows how fired up he is for this match.
The man's going insane!
He's
This is a side of Powers we have never seen!
dishing out the offensive chops there. Going back for... Now, this is a mistake right here. He doesn't need to be worrying about Kerry Cabrero. This is just rage firing Phil right here. Go get Stevie, Phil. Come on, this is the man you're after. Don't be distracted. I'm really looking forward to this match, Stevie. Both guys, a very evenly matched contest, this. Rake to the ice there.
No doubt about it, Danny. A lot of bad blood between these two. Oh my God!
Phil Powers, amazing move there. He can deal with
Taking
both guys.
both of them on. He doesn't just want Stevie Knight. He wants Kerry's butt too.
Little bit of a mistake there has distracted. Stevie Knight's going to make the most of it. Big suplex back into the ring. Stevie Knight going back to the back. He's going to make Phil Powers make him pay for that mistake right there.
Well, he certainly is, Danny, and out he goes.
Kerry's lurking around there, Stevie.
He's in the danger zone. And here
He's got
comes
it.
Kerry. Garden furniture in hand. Gotcha!
Right across. Now, where's the referee here? The referee had clear view of that. Obviously, he's been very lenient with the rules here. Stevie Knight coming on to the outside. I think he's been sent back to the locker room. Now, this is
earlier when Phil did that great fly at the ring, and then...
But Stevie,
A
you
chair on the
saw
head.
the referee had a good view of that move there, and that is an illegal move.
Well, that's good refereeing by Paul Sloan. He's impressed me. What can I say? I had my
agree.
doubts, Danny. I had my doubts, and I did express them. But Paul Sloan, I must admit, is being very objective. He wants a good, free-flowing fight. He's taken Kerry out of the equation.
That
and
takes
now
a
it's
good
just,
referee.
Now it's Stevie against Phil. And I
Butterfly
must admit,
suplex.
oh!
Straight over, took that all on his back there. You can see he felt that.
And I must admit, Paul Sloan has impressed me. He looks like a waiter,
Powers.
but there you go. What he has got in mind is he knows that the belt can exchange hands on a disqualification, so he's not going to use it lightly. He can guarantee that, Danny.
Absolutely. Big suplex from Phil. He's going for the cover. Kicked out from Stevie Knight. See, Phil shows the true champion this here. He goes for a move and goes for a cover straight away. Big drop kick from the top.
Well, I don't know, Danny, what Phil Powers is thinking. Because we saw him earlier tonight when Kerry was up against Flash Barker, when he came out then. And then before this fight, he raced out and took on both Kerry and Stevie. Is this a man losing the plot?
Stevie Knight going for... Oh, terrific. Stevie Knight again knowing that Phil Powers' back is probably under a lot of stress, and he's making the most of that. But Phil Powers kicks out there. It takes a man to kick out from that, Steve. Low blow. Now, this will be interesting. Paul Sloan. It seems to me, Steve, that Paul Sloan really wants this match to continue to flow.
Well, that's the great thing about it. That's what we need.
Phil
And
Powers
Powers now.
German suplex. This could be it. Stevie Knight kicks out. Now, I've even got to admit, to kick out from a move like that takes a lot of guts.
Which Phil Powers is stomping all over right now. Jesus.
Now, this is definitely a much more aggressive Phil Powers tonight, Steve. I think he knows that Stevie Knight is a threat, and he knows that he's got to work really hard to hold on to that
Well,
title.
that's, as I said before, this is a side of Powers we haven't seen. We saw him in the interview before this contest. We saw him
He was like a man possessed, Steve.
come out like a, indeed, as you say, almost a demonic figure
Well, I
here in
think
the UWA. What is going on with it?
the chair's coming in. This would be a good test for the referee. Excellent. You know, you can't fault this refereeing. He's really on the ball. He's aware of what's happening all the time.
Powers looks strained now.
He really does look tired, Steve.
And this contest has been seesawing between the two of them.
Stevie Knight rolling back into the ring. Perhaps, what's Stevie Knight going for? Stevie Knight offering a handshake. Phil Powers, again, unlike normal Phil Powers, refused it and drop kicked him.
Well, I've always had my doubts about Powers. I've always...
Whoa! A day, Stevie.
Now that is dirty!
That.
It's a disqualification, that's it!
You know what that means,
That's
Steve? You know what that means? I don't believe this.
The belt will change hands, and the new TV champion is hot stuff, Stevie Knight.
I don't understand
Paul
that.
Sloan.
I really don't
Ladies and
understand
gentlemen,
that.
Phil Powers,
The referee has
protege.
disqualified Phil Powers. Under the stipulations of this match, the title can change hands under a DQ. The new
we have a new-
UWA television champion.
We have a new champion.
Hot stuff, Stevie Knight.
Yeah, Phil can't stand it. Paul Sloan, his protege, is given Phil Powers' pride and joy the TV title to Stevie Knight, and I don't actually think Stevie Knight even knows he's won.
Well, Stevie, I can't fault the referee for calling that as a disqualification, but I mean, we had a move earlier on from Stevie Knight that was as bad as that.
Oh, what are you on about, man? What Powers has done this evening has been an absolute outrage. He has proved to be a disgrace.
I don't think so. I don't think the referee was consistent. I mean, if he can disqualify him for that, then there was two other disqualifications he could have made before
look
that.
at the state of Stevie Knight. Now, you've seen the state of him. He doesn't know what
Phil.
time it is, although I
Once
think
again,
he's just realised
the
he's won.
UWA
That is a tragedy.
champion, Hot stuff,
I mean,
Stevie
I was so confident that Paul Sloan was a good referee, and then
What do you mean? He proved to be an excellent referee.
He wasn't
you
consistent.
Can't get even
Phil
more
Phil's disgusted. He threw the belt
objective.
away.
You can't get even more objective than Paul Sloan has proved to be there, where the guy who's trained him, the guy who's looked after him, he refused to be biased in that contest, and he disqualified Phil Powers because he had to do so. And it's as simple as that. It comes down to a simple thing: justice.
8 years! 8 years I've been waiting to win this belt. Now I'm at the top of British wrestling, and there's only more to come. 8 years!
Well, he certainly is at the top of British wrestling. To be a champion in the UWA means you are the very best. But the way in which he won it, I really don't agree with. That was inconsistent refereeing, Stevie.
Well, you may say that, and it is indeed a debating point there, Daniel.
Number one, this means I'm number one!
It certainly does, Steve, but
Well, it was
there we go.
controversial,
Now, the
there's no
referee-
doubt about that.
the referee had a perfect view of this.
Well,
They could see
that,
Paul's-
compared to that,
No,
now
I
tell
disagree,
me,
Steve.
Danny Royal.
I disagree. They were both illegal offences. The referee chose to ignore the first one.
Come here, look. Blood, sweat, and tears, and he is still.
8 years!
There's
Well,
the champion,
Hey,
baby.
He's a
Yes.
terrific wrestler. You can't take that away from the guy, and he deserves to be the champion.
Well, I think he does, and they'll be debating that contest in the pubs and clubs all over Britain. You can be sure of that. We have seen some breathtaking action here on UW Wrestling Rampage. Danny Royal, thanks for joining me. Next week, a tag team title up for grabs. See you soon.
For more information on the Ultimate Wrestling Alliance, call the UWA hotline on 0660 020 009. Calls cost 50p a minute, and you must have permission from whoever pays the bill before calling. Or you can write or email us at the address on your screen.